Yo, what's up guys, welcome back. Next match, Cross-Banlist Cup. This is a big one, right side, top 4. Both these decks didn't lose a match up until this point, right? Yeah, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, well, what can we say? Performages and Pals, OCG by the way, 2015. It's going to take on one of the strongest decks, I think? No? Ever in this game's history, Adamancipators from 2020. So, which deck has the advantage? Both these decks have their shenanigans plays. Performages and Pals has access to one of the most broken extra deck monsters being Shockmaster, right? While on the other hand, Adamancipator also has access to one of the most broken Link monsters being Helgi Fibrex. Plus, of course, the combination with Link Cross. So, I don't know, I've read going first multiple times is definitely important, but then again, like both lists have access to powerful hand traps. Maxi on one hand, Nibiru on the other hand, but then again, it's what I was about to say, if Performages and Pals go first, and if they have the opportunity to go for Azathoth or a weak Shockmaster, and with that I mean, you know, a Shockmaster on the 4th summon, I think I should go for that, other than risking the Nibiru, as you know what happens here. So this is kinda like a weaker opening, but the more safer play, I think, right? So the Rafflesia is there, the Quackimero Guardian does prevent either the the Trash's Trap Hole, you know, Quackimero Guardian is going to get activated, but much more important is my set, but I forgot which one is it. So the Block Dragon is there, drop the Damage Juggler indeed, but there is no further Link play ready in case of in case of Adamancipator, so I can capitalize on that. Go for Dweller again because of this, because of Nibiru again, because I can go for the full Master Rule 3 Pendulum play, which again enables the potential Nibiru if it's there. And again, I mean, obviously I don't want Block Dragon to trigger, so I'm going for Dweller either way. During my turn, during your opponent's turn, Dweller was the obvious play. It was a time space. Yeah, fantastic. Definitely going to use it on Helgi again, prevent the one card, well, it's not really a one card combo, but can prevent the Link Cross from hitting the board, and the O-line in defense position, that's not going to cut it, especially against an Nibiru that's sitting at over 10k attack. So Ignister hits the board, very nice. Disruption, destruction, not really, but you know what I mean. Use Clash to eventually get another Pendulum monster on field, get some beneficial draws, draw Mixie, so that's cool, but it didn't really matter too much. So Performance and Pals leading, a very powerful game number 1, right? For both, but that Nibiru definitely, you know, could have been so terrible if it wasn't for the Dweller play, right? And Azathoth, right? But again, those are standard plays for the deck. So going second, and again, I have to rely on multiple hand traps. Ghost Ogre is definitely something I want to keep to hit Helgi. Again, I don't want Helgi, well, Helgi hitting the board eventually, but I don't want to, you know, let Link Cross to hit the board also. So, quite unfortunate that the Guardian, again, Quackimero Guardian hit the board to kind of shut down one of my hand traps. And now it's not looking too great. This is your basic Adamancipator combo, featuring Link Cross, the token, and now your level 6 Reptide. Yeah, this one is now a level 6 tuner, Synchro, right? So together with, let's say, Doki Doki, or what is the other one? The regular level 2 Weeping Doll, right? I think that's the name. But, I mean, this is your almost standard board without Boral Savage, but the fact that your deck, Adamancipator, now has the capability to Unicorn during your opponent's turn, interrupt something, plus get the Block Dragon Search, that's so broken, right? The Adamancipator, what's it called? The Water Run. Has already been used, right? Very powerful, because again, like Clash, going second, Clash of Draco Rivals is one of those cards that could get me a free level 4 on the field, which again could just, you know, mean a potential Azathoth during my opponent's turn. So that could be crucial, especially against this particular board of Appaloosa, Savage maybe, because again, Azathoth doesn't trigger when it hits the board. Okay, so game number 3, definitely a solid start. Lucky here, no hand traps, but again, as I mentioned before, I mean, this play, it can easily be stopped by either Valor or Impermanence, which both of them are 3, if I'm not mistaken, for Adamancipator, but I think it's the better, well, the more safe play, just calling monsters, if it's not getting negated. If it gets negated, well, I mean, there are so many hand traps to play around, right? But again, I don't want to run into Nibiru, so I'm going for the Shockmaster eventually. And if all works out, like here, it definitely works out. I can go for Azathoth during my turn and then, you know, use the also broken Pendulum Mechanic Master Rule 3, use my extra deck to its fullest potential. And now I should be able to go for game, right? Laval will change sending Zephyros. Zephyros is not a spellcaster, but I mean, 2 spellcasters could be important for Trapeze Magician to get the double attack. But here in this case, it didn't really matter. No. As I thought, it's sitting at a comfortably, or at least a comfortable 2,400. So okay, going second, I reveal Nexi. But Blossom every time. Well, no, almost. But it's there. That's why Blossom is there, right? So Valor is there. I obviously want to keep Valor for Helki, but obviously number 2, you're always revealing the Quackimera Guardian off of, an Adamancipator reveal. So this is going to be pretty much the same board as before. My options, a normal summon Joker. I think best case scenario, the draw here, Clash, you know, give me the extra level 4, maybe, Head Trigger might be better. Because I don't, Head Trigger is an inherent summon, right? It's not an, it doesn't trigger when it's like, or at least you don't reveal it, right? So that could be cool. Potentially get Azathoth, block all of my opponent's monsters, Dark Rule no more my opponent. And I have the 1-card scale, but what am I going to do after that, right? Yeah, that's true. Because I can't really trigger Joker. Joker will just get negated, right? By whatever, yeah, potentially Apple. And plus, there is the Unicorn interruption play. Yeah. So, yeah, there's just nothing I can do about this particular field. Going second is against Adamancipator, and we know from that format, 2020, that it's a deck that can play through multiple hand traps. It can, pump out an Helki that it's protected, or at least that is protected by a Guardian, at least against 1 hand trap. So, what can I do? So it is what it is, game number 5. I get Blossomed. That's an early Blossom, but I get why, because again, as I mentioned before, Clash turns itself into the potential Azathoth, or gives me another monster to go for Shockmaster. Again, I'm playing it safe, but as I mentioned before, it's a super risky play. 1 Valor, 1 Imperm, GG played, but other than that, maybe I could have risked like more monsters and get Nibiru right. But now we see obviously no Nibiru, no Valor, so that's my luck, I'm honest. And on top of that, ripping another Clash. That card is so broken. Especially having, those powerful monsters, and broken because of this. You can go for Nyrla, immediately drop Azathoth just in case if not sure we know the last cards, I don't think so. But just in case, if that's the Nibiru, the 6th card maybe, in the previous turn, I can, go for that. Also broken Master Rule 3, Pendulum Summon, Pendulum Mechanic, and give Utopia the double attack. Yeah, because of Trapeze Magician. And this is indeed more than enough to attack for a game. So, going first was definitely important, as, it has been multiple times throughout the history, throughout the Cross-Banlist Cup series. Both decks had access to powerful hand traps, like Maxi in case of Performages and Pals, but on the other hand, you had Adamancipator that had access to, like stuff like Nibiru, for example. So both decks definitely had their portion of crucial hand traps, but I mean, a rematch might still happen, but Adamancipator still needs to win its match on the left side, right? So next matchup, we go again to the upper part, should be the left side if I'm not mistaken again. This should be a rematch, not sure if it's from this particular Cross-Banlist Cup, I don't think so. But left side we have Plants, Plants Synchro Tengu Plants from 2011, it's going to take on Chaos, so kinda very similar deck, slow-paced deck, control-based deck, but I have no clue which deck has the advantage, Chaos with banlist cards, while Tengu Plants being like that huge toolbox, so feel free to leave your predictions. Okay, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Feel free to leave a comment or like if you enjoyed the video. Lead signing out. Peace.